This is way, way better than the History Channel. I mean, this guy has lived through all the scary stuff. The Crusades, the Black Death, disco.
So the myth is your autobiography?
I didn't write it. I didn't want anyone to know about me. Then I had to open my big mouth.
Were you captured? Tortured?
Horny. I met a French girl in 1546. God, she loves stories. So, I told her a great one. All about the peaceful Asgardian warrior who stayed. Now, how was I to know her brother, the priest, would write it all down and turn it into, I don't know, a thing?
Do you know Thor?
Oh, sure. I spent all my days palling around with the future king of Asgard. No, I don't know Thor. I was a mason. I broke rocks for thousands of years, if you can imagine that.
Previously on Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
So Garrett says your family's like the cable version of the Kennedys.
My older brother, Christian, he didn't beat up my younger brother. He was crueler than that. He made me do it.
You're lucky to be alive, General.
My lucky day.
I don't think anything before today matters now, does it? SHIELD attacked the United Nations, for God's sake, under your watch. SHIELD is a terrorist organization, and they should be treated as such.
Is that what you plan to speak about at the UN's emergency session tomorrow?
What I plan to do is lay out a proposal for a multinational police force that will target those suspected of ties with SHIELD, using any and all means necessary.
Anyone suspected of ties? And who determines that? How long are you gonna keep me here with these lunatics, Coulson?
Vital signs elevating.
We need to shut down the program.
This isn't a failure, Agent Coulson. It's a first step. We rejuvenated life.
This isn't life. We need to shut it down and destroy the host.
You can't do that. It's thousands of years old, predating the pyramids. We haven't even scratched the surface of the benefits.
These are human beings, not lab rats. I'm contacting Fury.
There's still hope for them. The host's genetic material may be implanting its own genetic memories onto theirs, creating the psychic schism. If we were to completely wipe away all their memories,
Erase their minds? That's hope.
we can give them new memories, new identities. They'll never be agents again, but they'll be able to lead normal, healthy lives.
Let me die! No, stop. Please. No. Please, will you make it stop? Please, make it stop. Ah!
Dropped down for a while when your wife passed, but then came back with a vengeance. Rose to command the Iliad 3 years later, and by all accounts, became one of the best commanders S.H.I.E.L.D. ever had.
I know the Fury brought you back from the dead.
Right. I didn't ask for that, but I've come to appreciate the gesture.
That he filled your veins with alien blood. God knows what that did. Weaver thinks it made you into some kind of a messenger for an alien race. Can you say with certainty that that's not true? We believe that Fury kept a lot of what he did from the World Council. That he had objects and people of terrifying power hidden across the globe. We want to find them, and we want to make sure that they don't destroy the very world that we fight so hard to keep safe.
Previously on Marvel's Agents of...
Why would S.H.I.E.L.D. keep details of your death from you? What happened in Tahiti?
Director Fury, he had a team of scientists working around the clock.
I wanted to die.
And we should have let you.
Once we capture Quinn, we'll be one step closer to the clairvoyant. We're Sky.
Agent Coulson, it's dangerous sending her in like that all alone.
Oh God, hang on.
Put her in there.
Is it working?
We need to get her to a medical facility and fast.
Finally. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten.
Wait, you can't!
Why? Because you're defenseless? Like she was?
She said there was nothing more they could do for her. But there are doctors who brought me back from the dead. If they can do that, I'm betting they can save Sky.
You sure about this? Taking her all the way to Bethesda?
It's where my file says I was treated after New York.
I understand, but what makes you think the doctors there will be able to do anything different? I know they saved you.
They did a lot more than save me. It's time you know the truth.
It's medically impossible.
Except for the fact that I'm standing here. Proof that it's not impossible. And here's more proof. My file, describing how they brought me back. The doctors, the procedures, the drugs.
Sir, it's against the law for us to read this. Are you sure?
I don't care about your clearance level. I'm ordering you to read it.
Death and recovery report.
It's only recently that Director Fury gave me access to this.
So what about Tahiti?
Turns out, not so magical. Just false memories implanted to cover up what was done.
Sir, it says here your heart was perforated, torn in half.
That part of it I understood. And yet, they managed to heal the damaged tissue completely.
Encrypted. Sky could crack this.
What would she do?
Let's move.
Company. Nothing is scheduled for a couple weeks. Try the protocol.
How was the drive from Istanbul?
Countersign.
No clue.
Never heard it. I can't find it in any of SHIELD's protocol directives.
This is Agent Coulson with SHIELD. We don't know the counter, but we have a team member in dire need of medical assistance. We know she can be treated here. Open the doors, maybe we can work something out. Do you copy?
How was the drive from Istanbul?
We're looking for medical assistance. A person's life is at stake. Will you help us?
How was the drive from Istanbul?
Pretty pleased it is.
We need them alive. Fitz, tell Mike to stand down.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
Let him go, 33.
My name is Kara, and I don't work for you anymore.
Weapon systems are hot.
On the count of 3, we all put our weapons down.
3!
Put us in the air, and then we'll see quite how loyal you and your enhanced friend really are.
They're taking off.
Now, Strucker's overseas. I'd say that's probably where they're going.
And we tail them.
Bookstores, dead. Video stores, dead. Old-fashioned ice cream shops, dead. The internet killed everything.
I'm not sure if the internet killed ice cream, but how about we get a 40 ounce of malt liquor instead? I had one of these.
Coincidence? I think not. Genetics. Had to shutter everything down after, well, you know. Okay. My grandfather's field kit, WW2. I use this to put your mother back together again. The truth is, her gift was the real healer. She's a walking miracle, your mother. The way she suffered and endured and fought through it.
Try me.
God's punishing me. He abandoned me. He doesn't protect me anymore. That's why this is happening.
Protect you from what?
Demons, sir. I'm being haunted by demons.
Delusions of being persecuted aren't uncommon after trauma.
She's certainly been through her fair share.
She's blaming herself. It's guilt.
It's all of it. She's broken. Pour over the accident site. If that tragedy gave her powers, we need to shut them down. If it wasn't her fault, even better. But until then, she's a danger to all of us.
Just let me go in and talk to her, sir, as a friend.
I can't let you do that. It's too dangerous.
She's not dangerous. She's nice, like overly nice. She never misses a birthday post to her friends, runs the youth program at her church, rescues dogs. Hannah's a safety inspector, not just because she's detail-oriented, but because
She genuinely cares.
Right. And someone with that much empathy being responsible for that much loss of life, she's devastated, spouting nonsense about God punishing her
People believe what they need to believe to justify their actions. She stays locked up, and you stay away.
Leave me alone! Oh, God, please forgive me!
Were you even listening?
You weren't even a wee bit scared.
More disappointed, really.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm just workshopping here.
Oh, well, while you're in there, grab some more diazepam for Hannah. She may need to be more heavily sedated.
She just killed them, all of them. Didn't even think about it.
Yeah, I thought my mom was bad when she started watching Fox News.
I fell for the whole act.
Look, you had to choose between two... This way, this way. You had to choose between two sides that both mean something. I get it.
I'll pour you a scotch.
Don't ever do that again.
Brandy, then?
When we're out in the field, your head needs to be on the op, not on me.
Time out. Still playing catch-up here. What are you talking about?
You taking a punch for me? I don't need your protection.
You think I don't know that? I took that punch because you're faster than me. You could do more good on your feet. It was tactical, not personal.
My mistake.
I am not some recruit who can't separate church from state. I'm on the same page as you.
And I'm in charge of neutralizing that threat.
By any means necessary sounds like it's coming next. And who do you answer to?
Mr. Coulson, it's others who answer to me. The laws of nature have changed, and until the laws of man change to reflect that, we can only do what we feel is right.
I agree, I think.
I know you do.
I'm sorry, I don't follow, Doctor.
It's a pattern. You wanted to see what I would do with it. After all, there are so many uses, no? Escape, confession, homicide, suicide.
It's true, I wanted to find out what kind of man you were. You didn't use the pen. So, now I know.
There's a story. A myth from the East of a star that fell from the heavens. Of blue angels who came bearing a gift for all mankind, meant to save the world.
You don't strike me as a believer.
Oh, I've based my whole life on it. History just has the details wrong.
Then set history straight.
These visitors, they didn't come to save the world. They came to conquer it.
Conquer? You heard conquer? I think you got a bad translation. The way I understand it, it was end. To end mankind. Sparing a chosen few, needless to say.
And that's why it's called the Diviner.
It decides who lives, who dies, who will inherit the earth.
And only someone who can carry the Diviner is allowed to enter the city.